Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever episode of my new weekly series, Game of Throws, where the meta is completely made up and the mechanics don't matter. No, really, the mechanics do not matter. On this show, we shoutcast a typical day in Bronze 5 solo queue. Yeah. So, with that, I'm your host, Brogowski. And wow, that's actually cool. I never knew Kalista did that. Holy cow. Anyways, with no further ado, let's get into the action. That Kalista thing was legit, though. I gotta jump back there as we fix the vision for everybody. That's so cool. I have never seen that before. Shows how much I actually play this game. Nah, I'm kidding you guys. Alright, so on this cast, we're actually going to leave the camera on directed mode, so hopefully we won't miss much of the action. But from what I've heard of a lot of these Bronze 5 games, there's a lot of action to be had. So I'm sure somewhere along the lines of this game, we're going to miss a kill or two. And for that, I sincerely apologize. But hopefully, we will get some of the best kills we can possibly find. Also, one weird thing is I did spectate a couple of Bronze 5 ranked games in preparation for this series. And during those games, the meta really did not exist. But I gotta hand it to them. These guys in this game are pros. They know what's going on. When you look at it, we've got people in the mid lane. We've got people in the top lane. We're gonna have people in the bottom lane. And the roles are pretty much there. I mean, Teemo you don't see very often. Ashe Blitzcrank you don't see very often. Okay, I get it. But the roles, at least, are there. So down here looking at the builds, it looks like Xin Zhao has yet to connect. So hopefully he will be able to... Oh, never mind. He just didn't buy items. Excuse me. He is right here, as the directed camera has shown me. He is right in front of my face. He just decided he doesn't really need items. He needs no help in this jungle, and no help will he get. I'm really interested to see how this is going to go for him. He does have Pantheon giving him an excellent leash. I don't think he even noticed that he didn't buy items. It's got to happen. He's got to notice this here in a second. There's no way you can start jungling without noticing that you did not buy any items. Xin Zhao. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited, you guys. Welcome to Game of Throws. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we expect to see down here. People forgetting to buy items at level 1. Not just a trinket, not just potions, but everything. And nobody has pointed it out to him, it looks like. And if they did, he neglected to go back. He says, you know what? I don't need items. I got this. Here we're seeing a lot of harassment coming down in this mid lane. Katarina poked down to almost a third health left. Up in the top lane, Teemo and Pantheon just trading back and forth, as the Badger and the Spartan will do from time to time. Blitzcrank looking for a hook. He does land the hook on Kalista. Kalista goes up in the air. Ashe gets locked down. Will this be first blood? This shouldn't be. But again, at Bronze League, oh my dear heavens. Oh no, Hecarim, don't die. Hecarim, oh no. Oh, and first blood does go over to the Gromp. This little friend, the frog in the corner, does end up with first blood, ladies and gentlemen, and that is just unfortunate, but it happens. Meanwhile, we have Leona going deep on Blitzcrank. Will Kalista follow up? Will anybody do this? The flash comes out. Leona does get that first hit. Kill. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, double flashes, double ignites go down. Pantheon does pick up the kill. Ashe returning the kill on Kalista in the bottom lane, and they're getting plenty of harassment down on this Leona. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. So after Gromp started with that first kill, we then had a follow-up from Leona, a follow-up from Ashe, and a follow-up from Pantheon. So far, 4 deaths have been had in this game. Xin Zhao wisely buying items now. He does return with a machete and boots, yet he did not die to the jungle, as our good friend Hecarim did. But luckily, Rito and his wonderful ideas, his wonderful patches, he has fixed the fact that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we just die to the jungle camps, and we don't know why. There is no way to explain it. It just happens. And when that happens, we no longer lose our buffs, thanks to the preseason patches. So thank you, Rito. Thank you, Rito. Hecarim should still have his buff as he runs around the map. Down here in the bottom lane, Blitzcrank just barely rejoining. Not a whole lot going on. Just a bit of harassment back and forth. We're seeing Pantheon has double longswords as he gets back to lane. He is going to cause some serious problems in this lane. Meanwhile, Ahri chasing out Katarina again, landing a really nice charm over the wall. Wow, Ahri, you were doing quite well there, Missy. Katarina, meanwhile, is on 4 CS, ladies and gentlemen. 5 now. She just got another one. So that does mean that Leona, the The support in the bottom lane has more CS than Katarina, unfortunately. But hey, we expect no less. In the Bronze 5 games, it is all about the kills, as I'm sure you guys will see. CS doesn't matter, objectives don't matter, dragons don't matter, Baron doesn't matter. It's all about massacring the enemy champions over and over and over. And here we see Pantheon going in, getting a lot of damage down. Teemo might be able to turn this back around, but that last Q does come out. Pantheon's shield comes up as he Qs, and they will back away. Hopefully, Teemo is about to recall. Oh my gosh, Pantheon is about to... oh my dear heavens, I don't know what's going to happen next. He's trying to sneak up through this bush. Pantheon gets the level. They both have enough health to kill each other. It's just a matter of who gets the jump on who first. Both running potions, trying to sustain here. Will we see the damage come out? No, but down here in the bottom lane, Blitzcrank lands a nice hook on Kalista. The exhaust goes down, the stuns come down from Leona. They're going to trade AD carries, and both of them go down. Kalista picking up the kill on Ashe, and here in the top lane, Teemo getting a lot of damage off. One more auto should do it. He does not have any potions left. Excuse me, he did have a potion left, but decided not to use it because potions are too strong in this game. That minion... oh man, Blitzcrank saying, "Minion, get over here." And it indeed does, and dies to the turret there. Hecarim coming in, trying to get a little bit of damage off. Leona walking away though. So that is one kill over to Teemo on this Pantheon. Both of them staying at way low health. And unfortunately, Pantheon forgets that he has this nifty ability to drink things and heal a bunch of his health. So, oh, here we go. Xin Zhao coming in with his dagger. Oh, the flash! That MLG flash, he will back off after that. Oh, in comes Ahri for the damage. The ignite goes down. It is not enough. It is not enough to kill Katarina. But Katarina has 9 CS and just boots of speed right now, where you might see this turret go down. My dear heavens, how much damage is going down on that thing? Let me check this. Holy cow! 7 minutes in, and this bottom turret right there having all kinds of problems, all kinds of issues. But that's okay. That is okay. I redact what I said earlier about, there being no objectives in Bronze League, or at least Bronze 5. Apparently, pushing the turrets happens quite quickly, as Ahri explains as she beats down on the mid lane turret as well. We'll see what goes on. Katarina also does not have flash. She's running Ignite Teleport. So I'm hoping at some point in this game we will see... oh, and there she goes in with a fast Shumpo. The damage comes down. Ignite goes out. It will not be enough to finish Ahri, but it was close. I have to hand it to her. It was pretty close. So I'm hoping at some point she's going to utilize that teleport, come down into this bottom lane, pick up a double kill, and be able to really snowball that lane. We're going to see Hecarim actually donating the blue buff over to Ahri. Good on you both, friends. Good on you both. And let's see what else we've got going on. Just more damage down here. A little bit of CSing. What do we have down here? Kalista and Ashe are only 4 CS apart, but Ashe coming back as she did get that early kill. She comes back to lane on a BF sword. Meanwhile, Kalista just has that Vampiric Scepter. So if they can land a little bit of harassment from this Ashe onto the Kalista, they are going to be in great shape, especially since now Ashe is level 6. She does have that arrow. She can come down here and fire away at any given point and absolutely demolish this poor Kalista. But we will see what they actually do. We'll see what they do, because at the same time... oh, and we have in the top lane and the bottom lane, we have action going in. Teemo is able to get away in that top lane. Meanwhile, the ultimate comes out from both Leona and Ashe unfortunately dies. Blitzcrank, landing the pull on Kalista, but not going to knock her up into the air for the kill. He says, you know what, I landed the pull. I just wanted to show you that I could kill you. I didn't want to actually kill you. Meanwhile, that is not true in the top lane. As Pantheon walks through 2 shrooms, it should not kill him, but it will take him very low. GG Teemo, good try, come again. Pantheon did not like your shrooms, but he will live to see another day. Alright, down here we have Blitzcrank. He is staying under this turret at 240 health. Leona with the excellent flash forward and taking that kill all for herself. Who's going to donate it to the AD carry? Definitely not this Leona. She is the true carry in this lane as she sits on a 202 score with a double ruby crystal. She is just going to do all of the damage, all of the deeps, all of the tanking. She has half of Kalista's CS. Oh, and here we go. It's going to be a kill in the middle lane. Maybe. I don't know who it's going to, though. They both get away. Fine. Ahri throwing out a Q and missing the charm. Xin Zhao could have killed him, but Xin Zhao is just going to walk away. He's just going to walk away, folks. Same thing as Blitzcrank. He said, you know, sir, I'm going to return the favor of not killing somebody by simply just saying, look, I could have killed you, but I decided I'm going to be the good guy here and not kill you. I think that's my game plan. And that's exactly what Xin Zhao does. What a classy gentleman there as he slowly recalls back to his base. Up in the top lane, though, we do have this Hecarim waiting for this bush gank. His ultimate is up. Pantheon goes deep. Here we go. We will see the ultimate and the charge into the wall. Will Pantheon be going down here? It's just going to take a Q and possibly one more auto attack. He's going to make it out. He might even go back. He is going to ult, mind you, right on that wall. And he actually does kill Hecarim. Hecarim does go down despite still having Ghost. Katarina, I believe, saw Teemo go invisible. She ults right next to him. Teemo dying there. It was a good thought. It was a good thought, Teemo. I respect the guts involved in that play. Those nerves of steel. Even though he had Katarina sitting literally on top of his head, spinning and throwing daggers at his face, he's like, you know what? I am just going to stay right here. I am not going to run. I am not going to blind her. I am not going to drop a shroom on her head. I will sit here and stare death in the face like a true homicidal badger. And that he did. And unfortunately, it didn't really, I mean, death kind of won because that's what death does. But to his credit, he died as a true hero. That badger that we all love and love to hate. Teemo, my friends. Xin Zhao still sitting under this turret. He's going to eat up at least 2 turret shots before he backs out. Good for him, getting plenty of damage down. That Ghost revealing that Blitzcrank is indeed camping in that bush. Kalista getting some good damage off there. Just getting a little bit of good damage off. Oh, Blitzcrank looking for the hook. Blitzcrank going a little bit aggressive here. Kalista there. She's pulling back. She says, I want nothing to do with you right now, Blitzcrank. Nothing to do with you. So she's just going to poke with those Qs. Xin Zhao does see that there's a mushroom, but does Teemo see that Xin Zhao sees that there's a nope, Xin Zhao's just walking away. He doesn't even care. He says, you know what? Got the mushroom. All chat worth. I'm out. Ahri pushing down this mid turret. That is going to be a good gold lead. Cat, though, going in deep with the Shumpo. Ahri simply walking away. Xin Zhao coming in from the side. Will he be able to get the damage down? The slow. He does get the slow. Ahri lands the charm. She starts the ult. Does not get the secondary damage off on her Q. And, oh, Xin Zhao barely dies. Meanwhile, Kalista going down in the bottom lane to an excellent Hecarim gank. That was very well played. That Ignite just ticking off enough to finish off Xin Zhao after Ahri has already died. A good play by both of them. The kills did go down. So far, we are at 14 kills. No turrets have fallen. Leona staying a little bit too long. Will there be one more shot? It does go down, and Leona falls. Down here in this bottom lane, the turret also falls. As I say it, 15 kills, and the first turret of the game does go down in favor of the blue side. Pantheon is about to kill the Badger. Again, one more Q will do it, and down he goes. Though, I gotta hand it to him. Look up here in this top lane. I mean, they've got some pretty shroom coverage. We just take a tour, oops, sorry about that, a tour around here in the top lane. Look at that, nobody. Hecarim is never going to get off a bush gank here. That is just not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It is too beautifully worded. Down here, the team, wow, the blue team, excuse me, is actually going for this dragon. Sorry about that camera control, I'm still learning, friends. I'm still learning along with everybody else here. Everybody here in this Bronze 5 solo queue game. The dragon has gone down in favor of the blue team. That charm on the minion, man, that caster minion is so infatuated with Ahri right now. That is just the highlight of his very, very short and sad life, is getting charmed by a beautiful 9-tailed fox woman who then slowly killed him as he charged into battle. But, you know, that's what happens. Those manslayers, oh my gosh, here we have Pantheon. Pantheon coming in from behind. Xin Zhao landing his slow. Pantheon with the flash stun, and Ahri will go down, trying so desperately to pop off her ult, her essence charge to get out of there, but it is just not going to happen. Blitzcrank, again, sitting under that turret with such low health, and Leona just going to say, you know what? Again, I need to reassert that I am the carry as she goes in with a Q stun. She is whacking on that turret. Kalista pulling off the ult. Oh, Leona comes flying out, and the damage goes down. Ashe actually picks up the kill on both of them as the turret takes down Leona. There's a little bit of miscommunication there as to whether they should destroy the turret in this bottom lane, as it only has, I'm sure, so small health. We're going to find out here in just 1 second. It has 55 health remaining on that turret. Leona wanted to take down the turret. Kalista wanted to take down the Ashe. Either way, Kalista pulled Leona back into her and then spit her immediately back out. And it was just, you know, the plays happen sometimes. Sometimes there's breakdowns in communication. Sometimes Leona's trying to beat down a turret to save her AD carry's life. And the AD carry's like, no, please come here and hug me. That flash coming out from Teemo. It works. Oh my dear heavens. Look at this tarp. Look at this tarp that Teemo has set up. He's going to stand there, I assume, and go invisible and just wait. Wait for some unsuspecting victim to fall into his trap, to fall prey to his shenanigans, as Ahri does take down that mid lane turret. Cat wisely not pulling a Blitzcrank, and she does back off here. Blitzcrank walking up, and his... Oh, there he goes. He does land the punch. He misses the point-blank pull there. Will Kalista pop her E? No! Kalista will not use all of those lovely stacks that she got on Blitzcrank. Instead, she is going to walk straight into Hecarim right here. The Ashe arrow is not quite up. However, Hecarim ult is also going to be up in just a few seconds. The Ashe arrow is up. Will she shoot it? Will she shoot it? She will not. They successfully make it out here. The charm landing on Xin Zhao. Plenty of damage coming out from this Ahri, who has surprisingly decent mechanics. She is about to hit 100 CS at the 1630 mark. Not too shabby. Not shabby. Oh, wait, maybe not. Nope, there it is, 100. 100 CS. There it is. Ahri, our first captain, our first winner of the CS race. Oh, as she stands under that turret and takes damage. Oh, a beautiful pull by Blitzcrank. Well, he has no health, and Xin Zhao comes in from the side with the flash. He actually flashes the Hecarim ult by accident, I believe, because then he immediately dashes straight back in. Katarina not putting the ignite down on Ahri that would have finished her off. Ahri simply ulting away, saying, no thank you, miss. I would not like another. Please go home. I do not want to play. Now, the gold is actually surprisingly even between these teams. Pantheon ulting down, looking for Ahri, looking so desperately for Ahri. He does not find her. She wisely sees the ult and says, you know, I should probably be here no longer. And there goes the turret. The arrow coming out from Ashe. Will she be able to finish off Kalista? No, she will not. She will quickly fall prey to the Xin Zhao Kalista Leona lane. The true carry here being Leona, tied for the top kills on her team. She actually has the highest kill participation of any champion in this entire game. She is violent. She is angry. She is the face of the mountain. Xin Zhao flashing out there, not wanting any part of that Hecarim or Blitzcrank combo. Meanwhile, Pantheon just kind of looking around, taking a tour through the jungle, seeing what he could see. Will Xin Zhao should make it out in this recall. Yes, he does make it out indeed. Now everybody just kind of resetting, taking a breather, just waiting to see what happens next in this hectic game, wherein we already have 23 kills at the 18-minute mark. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard correctly. Oh my, how many mushrooms do you need, Teemo? Oh, Hecarim should live. Hecarim's gonna live through this. We're good. We're good. Oh, but the unsuspecting Teemo. Katarina has weaseled her way up here. Xin Zhao is nearby. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do have Leona landing an excellent E down. Oh, the everything missing. The everything missing right there from Leona and Kalista after that first E landing. Ahri getting some really good damage down right now. Oh, unfortunately, she walked past Kalista. She has to flash with her W on. Those little foxfires dealing the extra damage. That melee minion tanking the taunt rather for Leona, being such a hero. That melee minion, #1 right now. #1 melee minion. Ashe does also fall in the exchange right there. Hecarim, however, looking for or Blitzcrank rather, looking for a gank. Hecarim charging up the front door, decides, no, you know what, I really don't want to fight this. I'm going to charge back. Oh no, he charges straight back in. I take it back. I am so sorry. He just could not make up his mind. He runs towards him. He's like, this is a bad idea. I'm backing off. And then he starts running back. He's like, you know what? This is a bad idea, but I'm going in anyways. And he charges. Meanwhile, Teemo falling in that top lane, and none of those shrooms doing him any good right now. Maybe Katarina will try and walk down. Oh, that arrow landing on Leona, being dodged by Xin Zhao and Pantheon, saying, you know what? Ladies first. Here, you can have the arrow. It does land. Nothing comes of it. Blitzcrank does not make a pull. They just simply wanted to stun them, I guess. Pretty much where we're at. Ping's going down towards Dragon, though, shortly after it respawns. I'm very impressed with this this team coordination to kill this Dragon. Blitzcrank is waiting in the wings. He's going to shoot off the hook. He does grab the Dragon, but unfortunately, Blitzcrank is not as powerful as Dragon. The Charm also landing on the Dragon. And Ahri goes in and steals the Dragon. Smite was used by Xin Zhao, just not at the right timing. Excuse me. The Xin Zhao, the jungle hero here, who forgot to buy items at level 1, and has since then bought Berserker's Greaves, a Bloodthirster, and a Zeal, has fallen. And Dragon has gone down to that oh-so-charming Fox that we have seen dominating this mid lane. But on the flip side, Katarina does have 4 kills. She may not have the CS, but she's probably pretty close to even in gold. Kalista getting plenty of damage down. There goes that nuke, that lovely nuke that she stole from Twitch himself. I don't even know what it's called. What is it? Rend. The Rend going down. Oh my dear heavens. You guys see that interaction? I don't know what happened between Ahri and Leona there, but the charm landed on Leona as she was throwing out her E, and then things just kind of stopped. Which is fair. That's fine by me. You know, interactions happen. That's what happens. Now I know, if you're ever charmed while you're throwing your E out on Leona, you will probably get halfway to your target and then just stop and look around at people and be really confused as to what just happened. Now you know. The things you learn by watching Game of Thrones, ladies and gentlemen, the things you learn. Also, since Ahri has hit that 100 CS mark, now at 21 minutes, we do have Teemo and Ashe joining the ranks. Kalista, 1 CS behind. She will be joining probably by the 22 mark. Probably by the 22-minute mark. No, she's not going to get it. Little after the 22-minute mark. I'm sure she'll get another CS here sometime. And she'll be back up in the ranks, or to join the honored ranks of the over 100 CS. Oh, here we go, Pantheon going in deep, landing that stun on Ahri. Ahri quickly dashing out with her ultimate. Xin Zhao will pop as his build is super squishy. Pantheon jumping roughly, what would that be, 6 feet? Right onto Blitzcrank, but he does end up getting the kill. Hecarim also goes down to Kalista. Kalista taking that stun. Leona saying, oh, no, you don't, and using that face of the mountain to heal up that Kalista. Now Leona taking a good chunk of damage right here. The Q coming out from Kalista. Kalista still running away, realizing she wants nothing to do with that Ashe, who is going to kill all of them. Teemo flanking in from the side, absolutely dominating that Pantheon, blindsiding them. They do pick up Leona as well. Leona, Kalista, and Pantheon all falling within a matter of seconds. That was an excellent flank by Teemo. Teemo, who stacks double mushrooms on top of each other. For those of you who do not know, that will not work. If one person hits 2 mushrooms at the same time, it will deal the same damage as 1 mushroom. Just so you are aware. But that is okay. That is what we love to see here in Bronze 5 solo queue on the Game of Thrones. Is just the madness, the things that happen, the games where there are 36 kills in 23.5 minutes. I don't even know. I don't even right now, ladies and gentlemen. That is the story of life. I do not even. Kalista has joined the... Oh, one of those shrooms actually going off on Katarina. Meanwhile, Pantheon charmed in mid-jump and then pulled. Katarina getting plenty of damage down, jumping right into the middle of all of those shrooms. Xin Zhao actually picking up a kill. Oh my gosh, Hecarim returning the kill on Katarina up top after killing Teemo. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ahri killing Xin Zhao. Everybody going down. 3 people dying on the purple side, 2 people dying on the blue side. Everybody just kind of going for turrets at this point. Down in the bottom lane, we do see Kalista farming, it looks like. Meanwhile, the top turret and the secondary middle turret do both fall for the blue team. And the gold advantage is 100 gold. Nope, it's a dead tie right now. Right now, it is a dead tie. 4 turrets to 4 turrets. The flash coming out, the charm on that wolf, the solar flare coming out from Leona. Will Kalista be able to pick it up? Yes, she does rend and finish off that Ahri. That wolf taking revenge on Leona for killing its lover, as Ahri did charm it. But, unfortunately, Leona and the wolf will both live. Pantheon coming down, slamming on that little crab, trying to get Ashe. Unfortunately, Ashe flashes away, and no damage done. No damage done there. An ult used for a flash. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. Hecarim killing that little scuttle crab. Blitzcrank and Pantheon fighting over the crab. Blitzcrank does beat Boop. He grabs that little crab and says, "No, you don't, Pantheon. That crab is mine." And it does go over to the blue team. Teemo coming in from the backside. Can he run them into this? Yes, he can. That shroom exploding on all three members, Xin Zhao, Pantheon, and Leona of this purple team. As the will there be another explosion here? Nope. Ashe and Blitzcrank running around. The jukes on this Blitzcrank right now. This solar flare absolutely landing smack dab on Ashe's head. She is down, ladies and gentlemen, and so is Pantheon. To that Hecarim ult. He did actually get an assist. He did. Oh my dear heavens, Blitzcrank. Well, Blitzcrank also falls in the meantime. Ping's going down towards, probably from Blitzcrank, saying, "Look, I was right here. They all came and killed me." Oh my gosh. Kalista and Ahri just running forward, deciding they're going to high-five each other and then run away. Ahri saying, "That's not enough. I want more than just a high-five. I want your life." And so she takes it, but it's quickly followed up by Xin Zhao getting the revenge kill on Ahri. We do see the recall from Hecarim. Luckily, he's not going to pull a Blitzcrank and stick around. Leona recalling in that bush. She does land the E. Oh, the Q combo on Teemo, that poor little Badger. Not only did Xin Zhao kill the Badger, but he also killed the mushroom just to rub it in Teemo's face. That is rude. That is some BM right there. Not only are you going to kill them, but you're going to kill the ward they placed. You're going to kill the mushroom they threw down. You are going to kill everything they have ever loved, so long as you don't walk up into this massively trapped top lane over here on the other side of the map. So long as you are not going to walk up here and taste any of these lovely shrooms that Teemo has dropped, you are good. Oh, we do see the pole bush, the beep boop bush, just waiting ever so patiently for friends to wander by. We do see a four-man group, kind of, coming in from the purple team. They're going to step on that mushroom. And down here, we do see them starting dragons, Xin Zhao and Kalista. They do have it warded. Blue side has stolen it before. This time it does go over to the purple team, but Blitzcrank landing an excellent hook on Xin Zhao, and he is going to fall. We are now looking at a 5-on-4. A 5 versus 4. Hecarim jumping into the middle of everybody. This is the first team fight we've actually seen. Katarina going deep. Pantheon just barely making it out. Leona will fall, followed by Hecarim. Oh my dear heavens. Katarina falls as well, followed by Ahri. Everybody has died except for Blitzcrank. But I spoke too soon. Blitzcrank is dead on the purple team, winning that 4v5, mind you. Hecarim with a wonderful initiation, just shy of actually being able to take that team fight. Unfortunately for him, the purple team is actually quite good at team fighting, whereas the blue team, well, their comp struggles just a little bit. Kalista says, "I do not care. Turret, you can laser me in the face. I don't care that you have been upgraded since the last patch. Since the last season, I am going to eat that laser and throw it right back at your face." They do take the turret and wisely back away from the inhibitor before the blue team is able to go back and finish them off and then spiral the game from there. Good call, purple team. Excellently done. Now the purple team actually sitting on a 3,500 gold advantage right now. Very impressive. That is the greatest team advantage we have seen so far this game. By a long shot, that that Runan's Hurricane being finished on Teemo, so now he can poison 3 targets at once. Hopefully it will pay off for him. We're going to take a look down here at the builds. Leona getting ever more tanky. Kalista, pretty normal build. Blade of the Ruined King, Static Shiv, fair enough. Katarina really stacking on the AP and magic penetration we see here going on. I'm still interested to see Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao still sitting on that Hunter's Machete. He has not made any of the jungler items out of it, but he has swapped his trinket over to a sweeper. He is the first person in the game to do so. Sitting on a Bloodthirster, a BF Sword, and a Phantom Dancer. That is a lot of damage, a lot of attack speed. I hope he lives long enough to get half of it off. I really do, but we'll see. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen here. Also, interestingly enough, Hecarim just dashing away from this gank. He is not going to be getting away, though. I do not believe it is possible. I have seen weirder things. Will he get away? Blitzcrank coming in from the side. Will Blitzcrank? No. Blitzcrank wisely says, you know, I don't want this fight. Oh, the hook punching Xin Zhao right in the face as the Ash Arrow lands. Really a good collapse here coming in from the blue team, attacking from all sides, losing just Hecarim for an entire enemy team ace. Will they take down the inhibitor? They should take down the inhibitor right now. We shall see. But unfortunately for Xin Zhao, also looks like he's going for that Infinity Edge next to get even more damage out here. We'll see how that actually works out for him. Hecarim building all kinds of things. Interestingly enough, he has not finished the enchantment on his jungle item. The blue team is looking to end the game. They are going to take down this Nexus turret. Will they continue pushing for the next turret? We'll see. They're continuing to push. The purple team is spawning. They will be able to come in. They need to back out right now. This Xin Zhao with 10 million damage. That is over 9,000. Coming in, Pantheon just missing the ultimate. Katarina, will she be able to shumpo? That kill does go down. Katarina getting the reset, choosing not to use it. Leona ulting her own Pantheon. Ahri just picking up another kill here. That Lichbane proc coming in. Ahri picking up that kill. Quadra kill, but she does go down before she's able to pick up the Penta. Returned by a double kill from Leona. Soon to be a triple, I do believe. Dear Lord above, that was 4 kills on Ahri and 3 from Leona. That was so crazy that the blue team actually tried to end the game there, but to their credit, they did get a lot of damage off. The Pantheon ult missing and not being able to re-engage. Here we see some damage coming out from Hecarim. Will Leona be able to walk away? I think she will. She's got flash. She's got the tankiness. She's got everything. Xin Zhao, however, deciding wisely to kill the super minions and not trying to kill Hecarim himself. Good call, Xin Zhao. Though he may have the damage for it, he does have plenty of damage. But on the flip side, Hecarim has a decently tanky slash damage slash movement speed slash slowing smite. Or is that the true damage smite? I always forget nowadays. What do we got here? That is the true damage smite on Hecarim, because why not? Meanwhile, we have, we're seeing a kind of a collapse here. The Shroom actually dealing some good damage there on Kalista and Xin Zhao. Teemo really starting to get a little bit of his on-hit build finished. He's got his Nashor's Tooth. He's got his Runan's Hurricane. That Void Staff really going to make his mushrooms hurt here. Blitzcrank looking for a grab. Will he be able to find Kalista? The flash pull into the Lich. Oh my gosh. Kalista exploding to this AP Blitzcrank right now. So much damage coming out. When the enemy Blitzcrank can not one-shot you, but full combo and kill you as the AD carry, you know it's going to be a rough game since he's already looking for your head as it is. Everybody hiding in this small bush? No, they're not. Hecarim is simply hiding in this small bush. He does not have his ult yet, but he's waiting. He is just going to try and take that. Oh, Pantheon prepping the ult. He is going to be coming down. Leona missing the Solar Flare yet again. Ashe getting dove on by Xin Zhao. Plenty of damage coming out. Ashe will follow shortly by Pantheon. Ahri in this back lane dealing so much damage. Xin Zhao almost picking up the kill. Hecarim is going to pick up another forward double. Leona, the true carry of the purple team, still going deep. Unfortunately, she does not have enough to finish them off. All in all, a 1-for-3 exchange. Really good for the blue team, who has caught up and surpassed the purple team in gold. They are now over 4,000 gold ahead of the purple team right now. The blue team really picking up the pace, doing some work right now. That 15-7 Ahri dealing a lot of damage. Another turret goes down. Will this be another inhibitor? It should be, but you never know in these games. Kalista throwing out lots and lots of spears, but not really doing much with them. Kalista juking to one side, flashing to the other, and she goes down. I think they just realized that the Nexus is actually indeed open, that there are no Nexus turrets, and that they can just sit here and fight. Oh, Ahri picking up another kill through the Zhonya's Hourglass. Katarina going in. Will she pick up the double? She will pick up the triple. Excuse me. So much damage going down. Blitzcrank, meanwhile, trying to solo the dragon, realizing this is a bad idea, and deciding, you know what? Yeah, guys, I don't really want to fight the dragon. I think I'm done. And here we see Leona bravely trying to defend against the onslaught of super minions that we have in this base right now. Ashe able to solo this dragon here. She has no problem with it. Katarina appears to be AFK on the platform while the Nexus is being taken down by super minions. She is still AFK. She may actually be AFK after that triple kill. I do not see her moving. So we will, at this point, just assume that Katarina is no longer with us. Teemo just buying the home guards. He is here. He's running. We are good. We're fine. Let's get back on that base destruction we've got going on over here. There it is. They have successfully cleared out all of these minions. They do still have 2 inhibitors down and no Nexus turrets. Their Nexus is on low health. Oh, and the blue pings go down towards that Baron. Are we going to be seeing a Baron? One inhibitor does respawn for the purple team. That under half health Nexus, we shall see. We shall see. Will this Baron decide the game? Will the super minions crush down the Nexus before the purple team can even get to Baron? We're going to find out here on Game of Throws this episode. We're going to see what happens. That is not what I wanted. I wanted to see the health of this Baron. I wanted to see it fall. It is going down to Smite coming out early, and they do pick it up. Nobody on the purple team even close. No knowledge of what's going on at all. Here we see, oh, Pantheon jumping on to Ahri. Will she be able to pick up the kill? Yes, Ahri does pick up the kill on Pantheon. Kalista wisely running away. Hopefully this hook, and I'm going to say that that is a dead Kalista. Again, Blitzcrank soloing Kalista. There's absolutely nothing she could do. The damage coming in from everybody here. This middle inhibitor is probably going to be taken again by the blue team. Yes, it is. They decide not to go onto the Nexus, except for Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank realizing and saying, hey, buddy Teemo, you should probably come help me take the Nexus, since that is the objective of the game. The damage coming out, ladies and gentlemen, and down goes the Nexus. GG. Victory goes to the blue game in our very first episode of Game of Throws in an 84 kill game, ladies and gentlemen. Good game to the blue team. Well done. Anyways, that is it for the very first episode of Game of Throws. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to see more Game of Throws action, head on over to my YouTube channel for a new episode uploaded weekly. As always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It is at BrogowskiStream, and try to catch me streaming actually on Twitch if you can. It is at twitch.tv/Brogowski. Again, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.